Welcome to this week's Quick Charge. The Old Testament prophet Isaiah wistfully thought out loud, "I wish you would open up your heavens and come down to us." He's really asking for more heaven on earth, where the eternal breaks into the natural, or as Jesus aptly said, on earth as it is in heaven. Why would Jesus implore us to pray that? And why would Isaiah cry out for an open heaven? Well, simply because there are no earthly means able to resolve our earthly matters. There are no earthly remedies to adequately answer our earthly issues, because all earthly matters are ultimately matters of the heart. They're spiritual. Only heaven can answer those matters. God's presence, His power, His hand, His order, His counsel is the only remedy. There are no earthly remedies to our social ills. Poverty. The answer is not riches. 78% of NFL players go bankrupt. 70% of all lottery winners go broke. Racism? It's not reparations. Social injustice? It's not the redistribution of wealth. Addiction, obsession, and perversion? It's not to re-engineer, reprogram, or normalize. All of these are without remedy or eradication, which means that our methods and our means and our money and our ideas and our opinions are never the answer, no matter how logical or desirable or practical they seem to be, and no matter how much we may trust in them or rely upon them. The ultimate answer to every earthly matter is heaven on earth. More heaven on earth as it is in heaven. We need a lot more heaven on earth and a lot less of earthly things masquerading as heaven, substituting for more heaven. So what should we expect when there is more heaven on earth? Well, one thing we can expect: shaking. The full statement that Isaiah made sounded something like this: if only you would tear open the heavens and come down, the mountains would shake before you. Whenever there is more heaven on earth, things shake. There's a notable shaking. At the tomb of Jesus, when the breath of God's presence entered his lifeless body, the Bible says the earth shook, rocks split, and graves were opened. Moments later, an angel descended to roll away the stone. Now, why was that necessary? Well, because there was no earthly remedy for that earthly matter. And as it was rolled away, the Bible says there was a great earthquake. To Paul and Silas in the prison, more heaven came into their earthly dungeon, which proves that it doesn't matter what kind of place it is, no matter how dark or difficult or dismal or discouraging your place might be, more heaven changes it. So why did all of these things shake? Well, when God comes, whatever is adversarial to him will be shaken. He shakes to unmask and uncover and unseat and unhinge and undo all those things. He shakes me and mine in order to remove what is adversarial in my life and in my situation. An open heaven always confronts that which is adversarial to him. The Bible says in 1 John 5, "Dear children, keep away from anything that might take God's place in your hearts." Anything that might become adversarial. Do you welcome more heaven on earth and the shaking that it brings right where you are? Join me next week for more heaven on earth. God bless.